We are in lesson 298. We are going to be spelling words that all contain vowel group 5 teams. These will be real words. Let's review the sounds these teams represent. AR represents the sound R, as in car. ER, EAR, IR, and UR all represent the same sound as in her for ER, in the word heard, in the word girl, the IR team, and UR in burn. Remember, EAR must have a consonant sound after it in order for the E and A and R to all join together and form a team. Otherwise, if EAR comes at the end of the word, then the EA will represent its own sound and R will represent its individual sound as well. And then finally, the word corn, we have the OR team representing the sound OR. The challenge when spelling words that contain the sound is you have to memorize which team to use, because ER, EAR, IR, and UR all represent the same sound. There's no way to know which team to use except to have memorized it. So this is challenging. You simply have to memorize words that contain any of these teams to remember the spelling for that particular word. Let's begin now with row 1. The first word is stern. Stern. The teacher gave the student a stern look. Stern. 4 sounds. S, t, n. Stern. Birch. Birch. The birch tree grows in northern latitudes. Birch. 3 sounds. B, ch. Birch. Surf. Surf. I love to surf in the ocean. Surf. 3 sounds. S, f. Surf. Charm. Charm. She has taste and charm. Charm. 3 sounds. Ch, r, m. Charm. Earl. Earl. An earl is a mark of distinction in countries where they have nobility. Earl. And this has 2 sounds. Ul. Earl. Row 2. Burnt. Burnt. I burnt dinner. Burnt. 4 sounds. B, n, t. Burnt. Parch. Parch. Parch means to become dry from extreme heat. Parch. 3 sounds. P, r, ch. Parch. Berth. Berth. I reserved a berth on the train. Berth. 3 sounds. B, th. Berth. Now in English we have what are known as homophones, and that means these are words that are pronounced the same but they're spelled differently and have entirely different meanings. This is an example of such a homophone. Birth is a homophone because there's another way to spell this word, birth, which means the birth of a child. Totally different word, totally different meaning, totally different spelling, but it's pronounced the same, so it can be very confusing to know sometimes the correct way to spell a word, because there are multiple meanings that words have that are pronounced the same, but the spelling indicates the meaning of the word. Again, these are called homophones in English. The next word is squirt. Squirt. The child had a squirt gun. Squirt. There are 5 sounds in this word. S. Second and third sounds. Qu, t. Squirt. Torch. Torch. The soldiers began to torch the village. Torch. 3 sounds. T, or ch, torch. Row 3. Whirl, whirl. There was a whirl of activity at the construction site. Whirl. 3 sounds. W, ul. Whirl. Dearth, dearth. There was a dearth of information regarding what had just happened. Dearth. 3 sounds. D, th. Dearth. Lurk, lurk. The tiger will lurk in the jungle. Lurk. 3 sounds. Ul, k. Lurk. Pert, pert. That girl is very pert and lively. Pert. 3 sounds. P, t. Pert. Harsh, harsh. The weather was very harsh outside. Harsh. 3 sounds. Sh. Harsh. Row 4. Yarn, yarn. The man began to tell a long and hard to believe yarn. Yarn. 3 sounds. Y, n. Yarn. Now this word can mean different things, and it's still spelled in the exact same manner. Yarn, as I just used it where the man began to tell a story, means a story, a yarn. But yarn is also used to create clothing. So those are 2 separate meanings of the word, but it's spelled the same in both instances. Scorch, scorch. The sun will scorch your skin. Scorch. 4 sounds. S, k, or ch. Scorch. Heard, heard. I heard it through the grapevine. Heard. 3 sounds. H, d. Heard. Cork, cork. Pop the cork on the bottle. Cork. 3 sounds. K, or k. Cork. Church, church. That church is very, very old. Church. 3 sounds. Ch, ch. Church. Row 5. Yearn, yearn. I yearn to return to my old home. Yearn. 3 sounds. Y, n. Yearn. Term, term. The second term of school is the most challenging. Term. 3 sounds. T, term. Hurl, hurl. The athlete did hurl the discus. Hurl. 3 sounds. H, ul. Hurl. Horn, horn. He can play the horn. Horn. 3 sounds. H, or n. Horn. Garb, garb. Garb yourself in something warm. Garb. 3 sounds. G, r, b. Garb. Row 6. Serf, serf. A serf is a peasant that lives on the land. Serf. 3 sounds. S, f. Serf. Lord, lord. The lord of the house is not in. Lord. Ul, or, d. Lord. Flirt, flirt. He seems like a flirt to me. Flirt. 4 sounds. F, ul, t. Flirt. Slur, slur. The man made a slur against the gentleman's good reputation. Slur. 3 sounds. S, ul, slur. Marsh. Marsh. The marsh is very beautiful at sunset. Marsh. 3 sounds. R, sh. Marsh. Row 7. Blurt. Blurt. She began to blurt out the answer. Blurt. 4 sounds. B, l, t. Blurt. Park. Park. Park the car under the lamppost. Park. 3 sounds. P, r, k. Park. Mourn. Mourn. Mourn is an abbreviated version of the word morning. Mourn. 3 sounds. Or n. Mourn. Perk. Perk. One perk to this job is you can come in late. Perk. 3 sounds. P, k. Perk. Smirk. Smirk. The child had a smirk on his face. Smirk. 4 sounds. S, k. Smirk. Row 8. Pearl. Pearl. She wore a beautiful pearl necklace. Pearl. 3 sounds. P, l. Pearl. Scarf. Scarf. I lost my scarf when I was walking. Scarf. 4 sounds. S, k, r, f. Scarf. Birth. Birth. The birth of a child is a wondrous event. Birth. 3 sounds. B, th. Birth. North. North. North of here you will find plenty of water. North. 3 sounds. N, or, th. North. Spark. Spark. Your comments began to spark an idea in me. Spark. 4 sounds. S, p, r, k. Spark. Final row 9. Scorn. Scorn. We will scorn those who break the law. Scorn. 4 sounds. S, k, or, n. Scorn. Chirp. Chirp. The bird began to chirp in the backyard. Chirp. 3 sounds. Ch, p. Chirp. Arch. Arch. He was going to paint the arch in the building. Arch. 2 sounds. R, ch. Arch. Curb. Curb. My bike hit the curb. Curb. 3 sounds. K, b. Curb. Our final word is search. Search. We will go out and search for the lost child. Search. 3 sounds. S, ch. Search. This completes the dictation of words from lesson 298.